need you to be loose, I need you to be, you know, like relax the shoulders, all the things, right? But let me tell you what has to happen so that you can be loose. So in our curriculum, we actually have a couple different courses on fascia, connective tissue, and these big, massive rubber bands that run across our body. Now this is the thing, some of us have really tight, thick rubber bands where we don't need much stretch to pull the slack out. And then some of us have a lot of slack where we have to get much more movement to pull that slack out from our body. So again, these rubber bands actually swivel and spiral around our bodies, and they come up and around like this, right? Now, as we go forward, this is the stretch from our hands to our feet, all that stuff, right? So imagine, right, that I need much more, a bigger move to pull that slack out comparatively to somebody like Mike Trout or somebody that's really tight, where they got to do just a little move and they get all this slack pulled out of the system. Now, I can be loose without being floppy when I fine-tuned this fascial system, these rubber bands, to do what I need them to do. If these things are too tight, right, or they're not tight or loose in the right places, this is where training comes in. Then I can do what I want to do, right? Because I want to be loose. I don't want to fire all these muscles. I want to be able to pull the slack out. Once I have the slack out, it actually creates some stability so that when I rotate, I can be connected even though I'm not flexing my entire body. Does that make sense? So here's the difference, right? If you want to be able to be really loose and play real whippy, those guys are connected. They do have tension, but they have tension in the rubber bands. They don't have tension all through their muscles, flexing and muscling up on balls, because they have trained their fascial system. So this is something that we really focus on, because we agree we want to be able to be whippy and be able to throw, be able to hit and be real loose. But the only way we can do that is if we have that fascial system really tuned in and trained to be able to do what we want to do.